Hey guys, it's Morgan, your favorite little history teacher, and I'm back again with 5 awesome quotes from one of the OG commie fighters himself, Ronald Reagan, that you've got to know about. Number 1, Reagan on government-controlled healthcare. He said, one of the traditional methods of imposing statism or socialism on a people has been by way of medicine. It's very easy to disguise a medical program as a humanitarian project. Most people are a little reluctant to oppose anything that suggests medical care for people who possibly can't afford it. And that makes a lot of sense because, guys, the leftists love to pull the emotional morality card, which is why we hear them pushing for ridiculous, failure-like policies, including Medicare for all, instead of sitting down at the table with us to find a serious way we can actually increase access to affordable, quality healthcare in America. Then, whenever we have the gall to say that socialized medicine isn't really a smart way to move forward, we are accused of denying Americans basic human rights to healthcare services. It's very manipulative, emotional messaging, but it's not a shocker coming from the left. Number 2, Reagan on communism. Reagan said, how do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. And yes, bravo, I love this because guess what? What sounds equal, nice, and progressive written on paper actually ends up being quite violent, brutal, and oppressive when implemented. When you give government control over everything in the name of the people, you aren't delivering power to the people or power to the working class. You're literally stripping all power from the people and centralizing it in the hands of the government, of the system. And I thought leftists hate the system. Wasn't that something that they complain about? Number 3, Reagan on socialist power. He said, quote, it doesn't require expropriation or confiscation of private property or business to impose socialism on a people. What does it mean whether you hold the deed or the title to your business or property if the government holds the power of life and death over that business or property? Spot on, okay? At YAAS, we often say that socialism in America won't come from some big, momentous collapse. It will be a slow decay, very sad decay, of our economy and our way of life. Similar to what happened in Venezuela, socialists will use the greedy arms of the bureaucracy to slowly gain power and control over business until government effectively controls them. Very sad. Number 4, Reagan said the most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yes, if we've learned anything from coronavirus, you guys, it's this. If I could pass one lesson to everyone in the world, it would be do not give a faceless bureaucracy power over you and your family's life and well-being. It has never worked out. It's never gone well, ever. You are free when you can truly take care of yourself without relying on any man or government. And last, number 5, is from A Time for Choosing. Reagan said, socialists ignore the side of man that is the spirit. They can provide you shelter, fill your belly with bacon and beans, treat you when you're ill, all the things guaranteed to a prisoner or a slave. They don't understand that we also dream. That is a great point, and it reminds me of what Frederick Bastiat said in The Law, where he mentions how socialist writers see humans not as souls with hopes, dreams, emotions, and desires, but instead as plants to be moved around their little imaginary garden, to be shaped in whichever way the socialist writer thinks might work in his little fantasy. Reagan clearly understood that what might look compassionate on paper to many people will turn into a deadly, destructive force when attempted in real life. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.